up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So here on this channel, man, we've shot videos with the GoPro Hero 5, the iPhones 8, 10, and 12, the DJI Mavic drone, and we're currently shooting with the Sony ZV-1. However, in this video today, our good friends over at Exprotrek shot us over one of their 4K action cameras for us to take a look at. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video today. Now, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you to them for actually sending this out, because I really do appreciate any and everything we get on this channel that I can share with you guys. And if tech tips, tutorials, reviews, and unboxings is something that you're into, then you might as well go ahead, press all those little buttons at the bottom of the screen. That way you can subscribe and be a part of helping this channel grow. Let's take a look at this camera. Alright, you guys, so if you are in the market for a 4K action camera, you can find this one right here on Amazon. I'll make sure I throw a link up in the description, but the price is about $100. And once again, this is the 4K action camera by Exprotrek. So let's see what else we can find on this bad boy real quick. Got a picture right here of what it's going to look like. Electronic image stabilization, 4K action camera, dual screen, so it has a screen on the front as well. We got Wi-Fi capability, 40 meters of waterproof. Well, waterproof up to 40 meters, I'm sorry. We got a little remote control right here. What else? It says video formats right here. It says 4K 60, 2.7K at 60, 1080, 120, 720, and 240. Photos is about, what, 20 megapixels, 16, 12, and 5. Wi-Fi 2.4, and so forth and so on. So this is pretty much everything that you're going to get right here in this box. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, so I have the box halfway popped, but just looking at this, I like the presentation, I like the color. It just kind of pops a little bit. But once you open this thing up, first things first, you will have the manual right here, and this manual is pretty thick. Let me slide this back some. This manual is pretty thick right here. It's a lot of pages, I think well over 60 pages or so, but make sure you take a look at that on your off time. We have the camera sitting off to the left, but we'll go ahead and take this box out because that's the accessories. We'll slide that off to the side real quick and dig into this box the best way I can. A lot of these accessories we've already seen when it comes down to action cameras like the GoPro and things like that. But there is a lot of accessories in here, so we'll just kind of go through them. Probably won't really talk too much about them. We'll just look at them because we've seen them before with things like the GoPro. But you got your mount right here. You're gonna have a little strap right here for the wrist remote control. We got some extra straps right there as well. Right here we have a cleaning cloth with some zip ties here, and we have another, looks like another back plate for the camera in case you need that. Right here, another little, we got another little clip right here as well. Slide that off to the side. I'm trying to go through these as fast as possible because it is a lot. Another little clip right here, GoPro type clip. Right here, you're gonna have your remote control right there. Right here we have another GoPro type mount. So another little mount, kind of similar to the GoPro action camera little mount. Right here we got another little J. Looks like this is a J hook right here. What else we got? There's quite a few accessories in here. We have another little bracket right here. Oh man, it is a lot. We have another one, another little plate here, the adhesive on the back, and right here looks like we might have like one or two of each. So we got another little screw mount right there as well, and right here we got the little clamp. I think this is for like your motorcycle or your bike or something like that. We got this little clamp here too. Oh yeah, that's a lot. And then right here, I'm trying to do this as fast as I can because this is a lot of accessories. Then you got your micro USB cable for charging, and then last but not least, for the accessories, you're gonna have the last mount right here. So just taking a quick shot, look at all of these accessories we got. It's quite a few. Let me line these up somehow, some way, so you guys can kind of get a look at all of these. So this is like all of the accessories that we got that comes with this actual camera. So That's all the accessories, guys. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully that's coming through real clear. So let's go ahead and move all this out of the way, and then we'll pick back up with the camera. All right, so we got all of the accessories taken care of. So next is the actual camera. So we'll take this out. And with this camera, you're gonna get 2 batteries as well. So this is what the batteries look like right here. You're gonna get two batteries right here. 2 batteries, not a lot of weight to them, pretty light, but you're gonna get 2 batteries. And then right here, you're gonna get the actual camera itself. So let me peel off this plastic, move this out the way. Let's peel off that plastic, then we'll go ahead, pop this open. Let's take this camera out of the housing that it's in. So this is the case that it comes in right here. So, you know, kind of like something we've already kind of seen before, but just a standard case, you know, nothing out of the ordinary. Put that down to the side, and this is the camera right here. Take that off. So first impressions of this camera, just, you know, fresh out of the actual packaging with no battery in it or whatever the case. It seems to be pretty light because I haven't put a battery in it. Let's just go ahead and dump one in real quick so we can see if it adds a little bit of weight to it. Let's throw one in real fast, then we'll finish. Okay, so with the battery in it, it's still pretty light, not too heavy. Looking around it, seems like it's built pretty well. Got your screw hole down at the bottom, got your front facing display right here as well. Got your on and off button up at the top. It looks like you have a mode and a volume, or a mode and like a selector here. Looks like you have a speaker there. You got a little indicator light, looks like right up here at the top. HDMI, USB, and you have a little micro SD slot right there as well. One thing I'm noticing off the rip is that it doesn't have a spot to connect a microphone. So that's probably gonna be something that we're gonna have to pay attention to when we start recording with this thing and trying to show you guys what the footage is gonna look like. So give me a few minutes, guys, and I'll get this thing powered up. I'll run through the settings real quick, and then I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about the settings. We'll talk a little bit about the app, because it does have an app that you can download as well. We'll talk a little bit about that, and then we'll go into a test with getting some footage and checking the stabilization and all of that good stuff. So give me a few minutes and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I got it all set up and turned on right now. As you can see at the bottom, it's at 1080 at 60 right here. The way that you get the front screen to turn on is you hold the mode button on the side for about 3 to 5 seconds, and it should turn on. Once it turns on, the back screen goes off. So if you want to use the front screen, you have to hold the mode button and it will turn off the back screen. So let's put it back to the back. So it should pop back up here. Okay, so looking at this little interface real quick, if you swipe down, you got a few options right there. If you swipe to the right, you can go into photos. You can just kind of go through all of the modes right here. If you swipe from the bottom up, you have a lot of modes going on right here. Just some stuff to look through. One of the things, let me go to video. So right here in the actual options, so if you go into the options right here, it says 1080. It goes all the way up to 4K 60, but at 4K 60, you notice that image stabilization is turned off. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's grayed out. That's why it's not picking it up, but it's grayed out. So you have to go to 4K 30 in order for image stabilization, and by the image stabilization to be turned on. So 4K 30. So if you go all the way down to 2.7K, it should be on. What else? 1080 at 120 should be on. So forth. Well, 120 is not on. I'm sorry, but 1080 60 it should be on as well. So going through here to the settings, you got your Wi-Fi and stuff like that, so you can turn it on and off. You can rotate the image. I mean, it has a lot of little features and settings in here that you guys can take a look at if this is something that you're actually into. So real quick, what I want to do is show you guys the actual app that you have to download with it in case you want to use it with your phone. But this is what the camera looks like. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, there's too many options in these menus to go through, so I'm not gonna do a deep dive into them right now. I know the main focus of this is to really show you guys the video quality, just kind of let you guys see the product, let you guys see some of the video quality and stuff like that. But Give me 1 second, I'm gonna grab my phone and we'll just kind of connect it and take a look at the app. All right, so to connect this to your phone, all you're gonna do is go into the Wi-Fi setting. You're gonna turn Wi-Fi on. It's gonna turn into this screen here. Then you'll go into the app, which is right here. You'll download the app. There is a little QR code in the booklet. Go to your Wi-Fi, find your action cam, go into the app, click connect, and you should be good from here. So once you do that, now it's connected, and now everything the camera sees, you can see right here on the screen. So I think that's pretty cool, and it has a few little options and stuff, but like I said, I'm not gonna go through all the options. Right now it's at 1080, so let's go to 4K 60, see what that looks like. So now we're on 4K 60, right about there. So yeah, as you can see, just a couple of little options in here, man. You can go into your settings up here in the corner and you can change a whole slew of things, man. But like I said, for this video, we're more focused on just showing it to you guys and letting you see some of the video quality that's going to come from this device. So with all that being said, guys, what we'll do is we'll take this thing outside and we'll give it a go. Let's head outside. All right, you guys, so this is what the quality of this camera is going to look like. I am facing the sun, but I do have one piece of bad news for you guys, and that is this camera shoots at 4K 60, but the cards that I have don't allow 4K 60, so I had to shoot this in 1080 60, but just keep in mind it does shoot 4K 60. However, at 4K 60 you lose image stabilization. 4K 30 and below you have image stabilization, so 4K 60 on this thing would have probably been a little bit of an issue as far as shakiness goes. But this is 1080p at 60, and as you can see, I'm gonna move around. I'm gonna move around a little bit so you guys can see the like stability on this thing. But at the same time, as far as settings go, I did have the ISO at auto, but I wasn't really kind of digging it at auto, so I put it to 100. So the ISO is at 100, and I am, you know, the sun's in front of me, and I'm walking backwards right now. I am gonna just kind of mosey on about through the backyard here. And let you guys kind of see this stabilization with this camera. Hopefully I'm in frame the right way. I got my arm slightly at a little bend, got a little selfie stick with it going. But this is what you can expect as far as the quality goes from this camera. Once I do get another card to where I can shoot 4K 60, because this is a micro SD card type of camera, and my micro SD cards, like I say, they don't shoot 4K. They shoot 2.7K, but for some reason even 2.7K on this one just wasn't, the card wasn't really, it just wasn't doing good. So I had to put it down to 1080 60. But once I get another card, if you guys want to see a 4K 60 only video, I'll come out and do a 4K 60 for you and a 4K 30, just so you guys can see that as well. And it won't be like a whole intro or nothing like that. It'll just be me coming out here putting it at 4K 60 so you guys can take a look at that quality. So one other thing I want you guys to pay attention to is the stabilization. So I'm gonna walk pretty fast towards the corner, one of the corners in my backyard, and I want you guys to pay attention to the stabilization. So I'm walking pretty quickly, walk a little faster. So take a look at that stabilization. Let me know what you guys think about that. Also drop me a comment and let me know what you guys think of this actual quality. I do have a little selfie stick. I'm gonna angle it up like this, put my arm out, walking backwards, so you can check the stabilization, check the picture quality, all of that stuff. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. If you want to see some time lapses with this camera, if you want to see some slow motion and all of that stuff, just let me know. Drop a comment. I'll do some separate videos for that stuff. But right now, the main focus for me was just showing you guys the quality that you can get from this. And being that it does shoot at 4K 60, you guys should be pretty good. This should give you a good representation, because if it could do 1080 at 60 and look pretty good, then we know as it gets up in quality, it should at least still look somewhat, you know, pretty good too. So with that being said, let's go ahead and head back inside. Now, if you found this video to be helpful in some way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that like button so the YouTube algorithm can be nice to this video. It's been your man Jay, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.